High school meals are unhealthy. They are affecting the student and faculty school environment in many negative ways. Some of the negative ways students are being affected include a lack of concentrating and learning in school and a drop in athletic performance. Studies show that students who were supplied with more fruits, vegetables, and grains had higher average scores on academic assessments. Students agree that the school meals are unhealthy.
During or after lunch, it makes me unfocused.
Fourth grade class, which is after lunch, I see a lot of the kids are unfocused with the subject. They never pay attention and they're always rowdy and obnoxious.
Academics are only one part of the picture. The student-athlete's performance is dropping because of the lack of nutrition in the school meals.
Well, if an athlete doesn't have good nutrition or maintaining a level of constant energy or sugar in their blood, then it can make them tired, dehydrated. And so if you look at when we get up in the morning, if we eat, and that gets us going because we just basically ate. We're sleeping and have nothing in our system. But throughout the day, we actually need to maintain, even if it's a snack, a handful of nuts, an apple, some piece of fruit, something that provides natural sugar, natural carbohydrates to kind of help maintain the energy level and maintain the sugar level of your blood so that you're not running out of energy, which affects your brain, which for schoolwork, which
Athletes need to have a well-balanced meal. School meals don't fulfill the daily needs that an athlete requires. This can cause an athlete's performance to drop.
by the end of the day, because our school is not, the school day is not really designed for that. It's like you have your meal in the morning, then you have your lunch, and then you go home. Or in the case of athletes, they go home and they are looking for something to eat before going to practice because they're so hungry. Basically, their body's deprived of, they just don't have the energy level, so they're trying to find anything. So what they're eating at lunch potentially is not providing them long sustaining energy until they get out of school.
Athletes are aware of this problem and refuse to eat the food.
As me being an athlete, I have to have a high protein diet to keep me going all day and lifting, and I need that extra protein, and a lot of the meals just don't have that extra protein I need, so I just bring my own lunch.
They're definitely not healthy. You can tell by eating it that it's just not real food. Bit of your energy so that you can't play at your top level.
The school's faculty observes the effect that the school meals have on the students. Many teachers find that after lunchtime, students are substantially more boisterous than during the classes before lunch. Some may think that this is because they are halfway through the day and are ready to go home. However, at this point in the student's school life, they are fully aware and comfortable with the duration of school days.
They are more sluggish and tired. I think overall health, if there were only healthy options available at school lunches, if that was all kids could choose, then I would think that would definitely impact the learning.
If we analyze further into why students act the way they do, we take in consideration the type of food that most students eat. According to Campbellsville University, mental and behavioral problems can be traced back to unhealthy nutrition and poor eating habits. School lunches consist of foods that have a negative impact on cognition. This will harm the ability of students to learn at a pace necessary for school success. School lunches becoming more nutritional will lead to reduced aggression and more attentiveness.
Here at the school, most options are not the healthiest. I think it would change the environment a lot. I think students would be more apt to learn, and their brains would be more active because they were getting healthy nutrients in their bodies, so I think it would be a positive effect.
The lunch staff feel that they put much work into preparing the meals and hope to increase the amount of nutritional foods being served. Schools across America can stop buying mass amounts of unhealthy, zero-calorie foods and start replacing them with more nutritional options. This will make a lasting impact on not just academic achievement, but also by decreasing the obese population and making America and public schools healthy.